我是 Yuna 陈郁暄。那我今天要试教的主题是 listening strategy。那学生程度是高二，然后 learning goal is to understand, is to recognize the keywords in a piece of news and analyze the main idea of the news. 那我即将开始今天的试教。Okay, everyone, please take out your worksheet. And today's our topic is to remember the Orlando victim. So it's now June, right? Do you know that June is the Pride Month? That is, we should respect the LGBT people. And because it's June, I'll introduce you an event. And unfortunately, it was a heartbreaking event happened in history that was very unfriendly to LGBT people, and that is called the Orlando mass shooting event. And today we're going to listen to a piece of news, and you'll write down the keywords, and we'll get deeper and understand more about the event. So look at part 1 on your worksheet. This is the introduction to the Orlando nightclub shooting. And now I will read the introduction, and please write down the keywords that you hear about the date, like numbers or how many people are hurt in this event, and some important clues to help you know deeper. So are you ready? I'll read it and please listen carefully. So let's go. On June 12, 2016, Omar Matin, a 29-year-old man, killed 49 people and wounded 53 more in a mass shooting inside Pulse, a gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida, United States. Orlando police officers shot and killed him after a 3-hour standoff. Pulse was hosting a Latin night, and most of the victims were Latino. It is the deadliest incident in the history of violence against LGBT people in the United States, the deadliest terrorist attack in the US since the September 11 attacks in 2001, and the deadliest mass shooting by a single gunman in US history until the 2017 Las Vegas shooting. So did you all get the keywords? Now let's check your answers. And first of all, we need to know the date. When was the mass shooting happened? So, Timmy, can you tell me when was the date? It was on? Very good. It was on June 12th, 2016. Just 5 years ago, and it was in June. And this gunman, how many people did he kill? And Sarah, can you tell me? And how many people he killed and wounded? He killed, yes, 49 people, unfortunately, and wounded 53 more. And what's the keyword in this whole event? Everyone? Yes, it's our topic. It's mass shooting. It's the Orlando nightclub shooting. And many people were killed. So it's a mass shooting because there are so many people killed and wounded. So it happened in a gay club in Orlando, Florida, in the US. And then how many hours did a police officer stand off with the killer? And Tom? Yes, it was a 3-hour standoff. Police officers spent 3 hours with the killers and then arrested him. So let's get further information. So what's the keyword about people who are killed or who are injured? The word we use, anyone knows the answer? Sally. Yes, it is. Victims, everyone, victims. It means that people who are killed or injured, they get hurt, they are victims. And this is an event about LGBT people. And what kind of event is this? Ken. Yes, it is violence. The killer used violence against LGBT people. And according to the US government, it is, what kind of attack is this? Karen. Yes, it is terrorist attack. And so the last very serious terrorist attack in US history was what? Sam. Yes, it was the September 11 attack. September, we call 911 attacks. And in this Orlando shooting, how many gunmen were there? And Max. The answer is single. There's only one gunman in the shooting event. Single. Okay, now you all know briefly about the event. So now we'll listen to a piece of news about remembering the Orlando victims. So before we get into this news, let's take a look at some key vocabulary that will help you to understand. And these are some important keywords I would like you to know. And so I will assign some people to read the definition for us. And the first one, please repeat after me, everyone. Gunman. Gunman. And Ruby, please read it for us, the definition. A man, usually a criminal, who is armed with a gun. So the person carried a gun and do the crime is a gunman. And number two, everyone, is sanctuary. Sanctuary. And Reina, please read it for us. Protection or a safe place, especially for someone or something being chased or hunted. So it's like a shelter that provides safety for the people who are in danger. It's called a sanctuary. And number three, everyone, resilient. Resilient. And Tina, please read it for us. Able to quickly return to a previous good condition. So it means that maybe you get into a bad condition, but you have the ability to quickly return to the good part, to the good situation. That means you are a person that is resilient. And then number four, everyone, remembrance. Remembrance. And Tommy, please read it for us. The act of remembering and showing respect for someone who has died or past event. So, okay, to remember someone or something, the event we call it remembrance. It's an event to remember or show respect to the people. And number five, impromptu, everyone, impromptu. So Lisa, please read it for us. Connor said without earlier planning or preparation. Good. So it means that I ask you to do something immediately without getting you prepared. Like we usually have impromptu speech. I give you a topic right now, and you have to give a speech right now. It's called impromptu speech. It means that it is not planned. You do it right away without preparation. Okay, with these keywords, we can get into the news. And so you should keep writing down the blanks on the worksheet, and then later we'll get to the main idea of the news. So listen carefully. And now I will show you the news. Please wait for me and then listen carefully to this piece of news.
A year ago today, a gunman from the Treasure Coast walked into the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, opened fire, and killed 49 people. Today, a community and a nation comes together to remember the lives lost and honor those who helped with the healing in the days following the worst mass shooting in U.S. history.
It breaks my heart that your sanctuary was taken from you. But I know we are resilient, and I know we will not let hate win.
The nightclub's owner, Barbara Poma, one of many speakers at today's ceremony of remembrance, a ceremony recognizing where Orlando stands today, and that is united. News Channel 5 anchor Michael Williams is in Orlando near the Pulse nightclub. Good afternoon, Michael.
Good afternoon.
We'll keep watching the later clips.
And Timmy offered me impromptu and heartfelt hugs. There's a lot of that going around here today, and they vow to remain living next to the daily reminder of their worst nightmare.
I'm not going to allow the hate to win. I'm not going to change my whole life just because some jerk decided to do what he did. I'm not changing my life. I don't want hate to win. I live to love.
Okay, did you all get the keywords in the news? So let's go back to the worksheet and then check your answers. So let's take a look at what the reporters and the people in the news just said. So who can tell me the answer about what kind of people come together to remember those people? It mentioned the nation and the gym. Yes, it's the community. Community means the whole society, that all the people who live there, it's called a community. And then to remember the lives lost, and there's a keyword about what to do. Bury. And honor, right? Honor who? Honor those who help with the healing, those people who came to help the victims. They do the job of healing. Honor those who help with the healing. Okay, let's go on. And this is the owner of the nightclub, Pulse nightclub. She's Barbara Poma. And the words she said in the end, I know we will not let, this is the key word, key point of this news. And I know we will not let hate win. Yes, not let hate win. Because it's like hate crime, it's hate against LGBT people. But we will not let hate win. So the reporter said, this Barbara Poma, one of the many speakers in today's ceremony of, we just learned this new word. In remember of someone, the event is called Peggy. The remembrance, the event to remember something, remember someone, some people, remembrance. So it is a ceremony recognizing where Orlando stands today. And that is the word of people getting together. Kevin, that is united, that is united. Okay, so we'll go through these answers and let's check about the main idea. What is news mainly about? Please read it for me. Angel. How the police catch the gunman of Orlando nightclub shooting. And B. Betty, please read it for me. How people attend the remembrance of Orlando nightclub shooting victims. And C. Kathy, please read it for me. How people take revenge and live in hate after the Orlando nightclub shooting. So what do you think is the main idea? Let's think about the key point of this news. The people keep saying they do not want hate to win. Not they hate to win, they live to love. So the answer would be, can anyone tell me? Yes, the answer is B, how people attend the remembrance. We are here to remember and to love people, not to hate, not to let hate win, to live in hate. We live in love. So to face with people with different sexuality or race or different gender, we need to respect all people and treat them with equality, right? It is not to hate the people or treat them differently just because they are different from you. If you want people to treat you equally, you should treat them equal, right? So this is the quote I give you today. Choose to love rather than hate, and respect all the others around you. So that's it for today. Bye bye.